Have you ever felt this way? You want to live freely. You want to speak, act, and move forward. But fear stops you. Fear whispers, what if you fail? What if people laugh? So you stay still. You wait. You hide. If you have ever let fear control your life, this story is for you. It may change how you see yourself forever. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by hills and dusty roads, there lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel was 23 years old. He was kind, smart, and full of ideas. Inside his heart, he dreamed of a better life. But fear lived there too. Fear followed Daniel everywhere, and slowly, it began to rule his life. Daniel was afraid of many small things. He was afraid to speak in front of others, afraid to ask questions, afraid to try something new. Every morning, Daniel walked through the village square. He saw other young people working, learning, laughing. Some opened small shops. Some traveled to nearby towns for work. Daniel watched them quietly. He often said to himself, "One day, I will be brave. One day, I will change my life." But when that day came, fear spoke louder. His hands became cold. His heart beat fast. And he walked away. At night, Daniel lay on his bed, staring at the ceiling. Regret filled his chest. Tears sometimes reached his eyes. He whispered, "Why am I like this?" Fear was stealing his life, one day at a time. One afternoon, the village held a small gathering near the old well. People shared stories and ideas. Daniel stood at the edge of the crowd. He had something important to say. His idea was good. It could help many people. But fear rose again. His throat tightened. His legs felt heavy. Someone else spoke instead. The crowd listened. They clapped. Daniel felt invisible. Shame burned inside him. He turned away before anyone noticed his tears. As he walked home, an old woman called his name. Her hair was white. Her back was bent. Her eyes were calm and sharp. She said softly, "Daniel, why do you always walk with your head down?" Her words stopped him. No one had ever asked him that before. Daniel looked at the ground. His voice was low. "I am afraid," he said. The old woman nodded slowly. "I know," she replied. "I have been watching you." She invited Daniel to sit beside her near the well. The sun was setting. The light was fading. She picked up a small lantern from the ground. "This lantern," she said, "is like courage." She covered it with her hand. Darkness spread around them. "When the light is hidden, fear grows," she said. Then she lifted her hand. The lantern glowed again. "But when you face fear, even a little, light returns." Daniel listened closely. His heart felt heavy, but warm. "Fear never leaves," the woman said, "but it becomes smaller when you walk forward." That night, Daniel could not sleep. The old woman's words echoed in his mind. When you face fear, light returns. He thought about his missed chances, his silence, his hiding. The next morning, Daniel stood outside his door for a long time. His heart pounded. His hands shook. He whispered, "I am afraid." Then he whispered again, "But I will try." He walked to the village square. People were there, talking, working. Fear screamed inside him, "Go back. Hide." Daniel took one step forward. Just one. His legs felt weak, but he did not stop. For the first time, fear did not win completely. Daniel reached the center of the square. His mouth was dry. His voice felt trapped. People turned to look at him. Fear rushed through his body like fire. For a moment, he almost ran away. Then he remembered the lantern. He remembered the light. He spoke. His voice was soft. It shook, but it was real. "I have an idea," Daniel said. The words surprised even him. The world did not end. No one laughed. Some people listened. Some nodded. Daniel's fear was still there, but it was smaller. That day, Daniel went home tired, but his heart felt lighter. He smiled for the first time in a long while. Days passed. Daniel did not become fearless. Fear still visited him every morning. But something had changed. Each day, Daniel lit his lantern. He spoke a little more. He tried one small thing, then another. Sometimes his voice failed. Sometimes he made mistakes, but he did not run away anymore. The villagers began to notice. They saw his effort. They respected his courage. One evening, Daniel saw the old woman again. He bowed his head and said, "You were right. Fear shrinks when I move." She smiled gently. "Remember this," she said. "Bravery is not loud. It is quiet action, repeated every day." Daniel understood. Fear no longer controlled him. Years later, Daniel was a different man, not because fear disappeared, but because it no longer decided his life. He spoke with calm confidence. He tried new paths. He failed sometimes, but he always stood up again. Dear listener, this story is not only about Daniel. It is about you. Fear is like darkness. It feels powerful when you stand still. But the moment you take action, even a small one, light appears. Ask yourself, what fear is controlling your life today? And what is one small step you can take right now? Remember these words. Fear. Feeling danger before it happens. Courage. Acting even when fear is present. Action. A small step forward. Habit. Something you repeat daily. If this story touched your heart, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs courage today.